Back here in Les Sables d'Olonne aboard one of the coolest boats in the fleet for sure, Cheminée Pojola, with Bernard Stamm. Bernard, welcome to the Sailing Anarchy Report. How are you?
Thank you. Good, good.
Listen, we've been lusting over this boat for a long time because she's so beautiful, she's so sexy, she's so different, you know, than all the other boats. But you've already had some issues with her. You almost lost her last year, when you got a big crack in the coach roof, right, or a big hole.
We hit the container or something we didn't see, and we did a big hole in the hull, and we had to leave the boat. Jean-François Cuzon, who was sailing with me, we've been been taken by a helicopter.
Yeah.
And after back to Azores, and after we went back on the sea with a fisherman to tow the boat back to the land, and and we had to rebuild the boat. And now we are very lucky that the boat was well built, and we could recover it and rebuild it.
It was built in Decision, right?
Yeah, in Switzerland. Yeah.
Nice Swiss project. But let's talk about the Juan Koyamjin choice. I'm sure you've talked about it a lot, but you know everyone knows Juan K and his success in the Volvo, but he hasn't had much success in the Vendee in the Open 60 world. You made a bold choice. Why did you go with Juan, and what do you think he brought to the process that maybe Verdier or Farr couldn't?
I don't know if Verdier or Farr could not give what we found with Juan, but for me it was important that when you make a conception, full conception, that you have to think about the whole problem with the rules and with everything you think it's good to include in the conception. Then if the same designer did already design on just a new generation Open 60, we'll do the same normally.
They have preconceptions, and then they know what they want to do, and they don't have.
Then what we did with Juan, we have not our own thinking about the boat. Then it's the reason why the boat is a little bit different. It's a little bit more powerful. It's a little bit stronger, and there is some different choices. The weight are a little bit more often, and the hull is a little bit different, and it's a lot of small difference. Then after, Vendée Globe is a lot of compromise, and it can be a good choice, can be a medium choice, can be a bad choice, but pretty confident that it's a good choice. And working with Juan K, it's very interesting thing.
He's a smart guy, that's for sure. I think with the width and power of this boat, it's obvious she's a reaching machine. But what about upwind and downwind compared to the Velbac or the Massif, the other really fast new boats?
Upwind, there is no problem. It's a very, very good boat. Downwind, what we saw, we have no lack of speed. But now if there is a problem, it's downwind in the slow wind. Then we will see.
That's a problem Juan K has had in every boat.
Maybe, but we train together in Port La Forêt, on the pole of training, and we had some confrontation already with the Verdier or Farr, and there is no lack of speed.
Right.
There is, but it's all these Open 60 are very difficult to tune. Then if you are not well tuned,
you're not fast.
No.
Yeah. Well, now you have enough time, at least in the boat, to know where the tuning needs to be, right?
Yeah. We will. It's a lot of tuning. You have to find the time, and after you have to eat, to sleep, to repair something, to make sure that everything is okay, to produce electricity, to change the sails, to make the route. You have a lot of things to do.
Now Cheminée Pojola is not just, people think, well, in America they go, it's a chimney company. But no, it's a chauffage, it's heating systems, it's all this kind of thing, right?
No. It's a chimney company.
Just chimneys.
Chimneys, and now they are a little bit different. They produce the combustible, the wood brick,
wood fuel, wood pellets.
Yes. And it's a little bit different.
So do you have a wood pellet burning stove down there?
No heating system.
You don't have a heater?
No.
Come on, you're Swiss. I would imagine you have a heater. I mean, Jérémy has a heater.
Oh yes, very interesting.
And Mishdej always had a heater.
Yeah, but now we didn't find a light way to add a heater. Then I will just heat myself thinking about the chimney Pujula.
I like that. You know, the other thing is that you're doing some experimentation and science on this boat, and that's something that we sort of pay attention a lot to, at least at Sailing Anarchy I do. Can you explain what Panos Foundation is and what you've done with the l'École Polytechnique at Lausanne and the foundation in Oceanopolis in Brest?
Yes. Oceanopolis is a pole. It's a public aquarium, but it's a pole of scientific about the sea, and they have piloted this project. Then we propose to put the platform to the scientific disposition, because I think it was good to use the route that almost nobody takes this route,
right.
To bring back some information.
Right.
And the scientific said, okay, it's a good idea. Then we will, but we have to create a machine that takes this information, and it's what we did with l'École Polytechnique, EPFL of Lausanne.
So what is the instrumentation that you have?
And we create a small, we call it a mini lab. It's a mini labo that brings water in this small machine, and it takes some measurement of water. It measures the salinity, temperature, oxygen, turbidity. I don't know if it's the right name. It's turbidity.
Dissolved oxygen and
And the color of the water, it's a fluorescence, and PCO2, it's the carbon dioxide. And
carbon dioxide,
voilà, and it will take this measure every 1 hour, every hour, all around the world. And
will it send the information off, or does it store it and then you give that to them at the
I
end?
will send them, but this could be automatic. But I wanted to be the lonely decider to use the machine. It takes very, very lot of current. Then I'm still the boss on the boat.
Okay, good.
But I will send the information.
Okay, no, that's
and
good.
It will be stored also.
Well, it was something that Puma, for the last Volvo Ocean race, had this Doppler radar speed current thing, and they did the same thing, and they accumulated a ton of data that maybe someday will help ships find better routes to other places, that kind of thing. So I think it's pretty cool to see that.
That's good. It was just tell to a scientist, we do this route. Do you want to take something from us? Yes.
Yeah, of course.
And it's the same way after. What they will do with this information, I'm not a scientific. I'm not an oceanographer.
So Bernard, but what you are is you're a great single-handed and double-handed sailor. You've won You've won a mini transat double. You've gotten second in the mini transat, I think. You've third. I mean, you've done some amazing things. You've won 2 round alones, or 1 round alone, 1 Velux, and in the second one you destroyed the fleet. And it's clear you know what you're doing, but you've had a lot of bad luck in this race. 2000, broken. 2004, couldn't make it because you broke at the TGV. 2008, hit by a boat, and I mean, you've had bad luck. How do you sort of get through that, or is it just how it happens sometimes?
It seems to be bad luck, but it's not luck. It's in 2000 it was too less time, experience, money. It was missing everything, and then just to be at the start was a very successful story. And in 2004, I lost the keel in the transat. I was leading the fleet, but it's not luck. It was, I lost the keel because the keel broke, just because it was a bad conception. Then was mistake, was not bad luck. And in 2008 was also some default in the preparation, and I think all this experience now we prepared the boat very well.
You're ready this time? Is this your time?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But it's still around the world race. Huh? It's not. It's very difficult, and it can be stopped for a small reason.
And you don't have the option of pulling in and fixing like you can for the around the loan.
No. But now we took a lot of option of the boat to be able to sell even with some part broken, and that maybe I can repress. If I take the example of the hooks to maintain the front sail, they are all the same. Then if I break one, I can take another one to put at the other place. And all the boat, the entire boat is taught like this to try to avoid this mechanical problem.
But she's pretty easy to maintain, the way you built it.
Yeah. Now the Open 60 are a complicated machine. Then we have to be. Well, I have to. I will be alone. I have to be very attentive. Very to look if everything is okay. To sleep at the right time. To maneuver in a good way, just to maintain the boat. The boat is a very strong performance power, Then if the boat stays like this all around the world, I think it will be a very good race. Huh?
Well, she looks great. I know that Alex, who also had an incident, with another boat before the last Vendee, he's got a silver one now instead of black. Yeah. So the fishermen can see, and you have nice bright yellow. So I think at least you don't have to worry about getting crashed into.
Yeah, and we changed something. Before we had a black cat on board. It is very bad luck. Now it's a great cat on the boat.
How much better?
It's dark gray. Okay, but
okay,
it's dark gray.
Dark gray. Let me ask you a final question. If this boat wasn't here, and someone said, okay, you can have any of these boats to go race the Vendee Globe, which one would you take?
Think Veerback Paprak.
Okay. That's what everyone else has said, too.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ah, good analyzed then.
But I'm going to interview JP in a minute, so we'll see what he says.
Yeah. Okay. But I think if for JP, it's easier, as he did his preparation on a Verdier, it's easier to take a Verdier with. I think so.
I know that what people have said is that this boat, very fast, but takes a lot of strength. It's a bit of a brute, right?
Yeah. But I think they are all brute.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time. Good luck in the race, and hopefully the fourth time will be the charm.
Yeah. I hope so. Cheers.